At some point in 2022, I was down about $8,000 simply because I was relatively new to the space, but you don't have to, because what I'm about to share will benefit you greatly and it's going to save you a whole lot of money and most importantly prevent a whole lot of stress from happening. In this video, I'll share with you the main mistakes that every beginner makes and the catches that people aren't aware of making one until they actually lose money. So by the end of this video, you'll know about all the traps that crypto market has prepared for us and you'll know how to avoid them. But before we dive in, listen, if you know someone who is also planning to invest in crypto, please share this video with them. This will provide them with valuable information and they will absolutely appreciate the fact that you shared this video. And with that being said, let's jump into it. And number one, I call it the best way to wreck your crypto portfolio. You see, a huge number of people decide to join the crypto market after a particular coin reaches an all-time high, or after they hear something about crypto on the biggest news channels. This puts them in a very bad position in the crypto market, because for every person buying at an all-time high, there's a person selling who has been waiting for these all-time highs for years, and guess which one of them will have a huge profits. Fortunately, these type of things can easily be avoided and you can even turn the story in your favor. Here's how you can do that. First of all, if you're feeling FOMO, that's the first sign that something is going wrong. Calm down and with a cool head move on to the next point. Secondly, remember, you don't need to buy spikes. The price might go up, but there is an equal chance that it might go down by 90%. I've played this game many times and believe me, I almost never won. So, if you see a chart like this one, your train has already left. That's it. But the good news is there are still a huge number of coins at the crypto railway station that haven't started to grow yet. So, the best thing to do is to start looking for other coins that have a chart that roughly looks like this, with a large accumulation phase and that have not entered this exponential growth phase. This will put you in a better position even ahead of those who have been in the market for a long time, because most likely they bought the previous all-time high and they are still in the negative. But there is an important note, you need to choose really high quality assets that have working DeFi projects, good investors, great social activity and preferably do not have a large capitalization. All these factors increase your chances of getting a huge profit. And we will get back to this topic a bit later in this video, because now we have something more important to discuss that can ruin your investments even before you start buying crypto. One day a friend of mine came to me with a very strange problem. He was trading Bitcoin on MetaMask and could not withdraw his profits in cash. I started asking him how exactly he was trading and where he found this exchange. And what do you think? It turns out that he fell into a trap, a so-called scam exchange. There is a whole business of creating websites that look like legitimate crypto exchanges where you can do all your crypto stuff. Sell, buy, trade or just store your assets. But it's all fiction. In reality, these scam exchanges just display imaginary numbers and might even show huge profits, just to make you feel that your assets are safe. However, when such a project accumulates enough money on its wallets, it disables ability to withdraw crypto and steals everything stored on the exchange. This type of scam involves unknown exchanges and no-name cryptocurrency wallets, but it is quite easy to avoid. To stay safe, be careful when choosing a platform for buying and selling crypto and use only the largest and most trusted exchanges available in your country. Here's a list of trusted crypto exchanges for now. Pick one or two and use them for your investments. For example, I use OKX as my main exchange, I just like it, but Coinbase, Binance, Kraken, Robinhood and Bybit will also work fine. And by the way, exchanges often have sign-up bonuses, so you can look in the description of this video and see what you can get for just signing up. But even choosing a good exchange does not guarantee that you will not lose your money. Yes, it's weird, but almost every 4 years one of the top exchanges is bound to end up in bankruptcy. This happens because they overlooked something and when Bitcoin reaches its lows, they can't handle the withdrawals or they don't have enough Bitcoin to cover all the customers. Classic. You can think of it as a musical chairs game. As long as the music is playing, everyone is happy. However, at the end of the song, someone will definitely quit the game. And to ensure that the exchange with your funds does not quit the game, never keep all your investments on the exchange. But where should we keep all our assets then? This is the moment where self-custody wallets come in. Self-custody wallets are the type of wallets where only you know the private key, aka seed phrase. These can be software wallets like Trust or MetaMask, or hardware wallets like Tangem, Ledger or Trezor. However, software wallets are less secure and carry a risk of key leakage, as laptops or phones are not encrypted and are connected to the internet. So, hardware wallets are the only and most secure option for storing any assets. Each hardware wallet generates the key to the wallet right inside the device, ensuring that the key never interacts with the internet. Again, to avoid falling for scam websites, here are links to the official websites of the wallets I use. For example, Tangem is an ideal solution for beginners, perfect for those who are afraid of losing access to their wallet or simply want to avoid dealing with the seed phrases. You can find more information about this device on my channel or using this QR code. Or Ledger, a battle-tested wallet, a brand working for about 8 years without a single hack. It's more suitable for those who want to know their seed phrase and prefer to manage crypto from a computer. Again, you can find more information about this device on the channel or using this QR code. By the way, using these official links, you not only get 10% off on any Tangem order using promo code Mikita, but you will also be sure that you're buying 100% authentic wallets. And as a small bonus, you will also support my channel. And yeah, let's move on. Have you ever wondered why one of the most popular questions is what crypto to buy now? You see, there are layer 1 coins, layer 2 coins, coins used in games, DAO coins for voting, coins of DeFi services, and a bunch of others that I haven't mentioned. Each of these coins has its own features and reacts differently to the news and events in the world of crypto. And since each coin has its own unique traits, you might invest in one today and find yourself down 50% tomorrow, just because that particular coin had a planned coin unlocks that you weren't aware of. Or you could invest in a coin for the long term and still make no money, just because crypto can have inflation rates of 50%, 100%, 200%, basically any inflation rate. So I believe you can lose on almost every crypto if you don't understand how your investment works. However, there are 2 steps that can significantly help you in making money on crypto, especially if you're a beginner. Firstly, I believe it's crucial to limit the number of coins in the investment portfolio. It's practically impossible to keep track of 25 coins and fully understand the dynamics of each. I've made this mistake myself and ended up with some of my coins in the portfolio facing a 99% loss. Therefore, for beginners, I recommend starting with no more than 5 coins and gradually increasing this number to a maximum of 10, as you become more comfortable and more experienced. Secondly, if you have decided to invest in one of your 5 coins, you must really understand why you're investing in that particular coin, and understand how your investment works. Inflation rate, coin unlocks, investors, coin allocations, projects in your coin's ecosystem, and so on. That's are all important metrics to look at when investing. Usually, you can find all the useful information in a document called a white paper. Every crypto project has such a document on its website. And also, it is helpful to watch reviews on your coin on YouTube, but from at least several creators, and don't trust them blindly. So, you need to look at different opinions and build your own unbiased view based on your knowledge of the white paper and other sources. This is the only way you will truly understand what you're investing in. I'll leave all the useful links on how to find as much information as possible about each crypto in a section on how to do your own research, because these 2 topics are quite close and we'll get there in a minute. Because have you ever heard anything about zombie assets? These are coins that look great at first glance, but as soon as the bull market arrives, they noticeably lag behind the market and never reach their all-time high again. Many beginners make the mistake of buying such coins, hoping that these cryptos will at least return to their all-time high and make them rich. Unfortunately, they don't. These are coins like XRP, Bitcoin Cash, EOS, Monero, Dash, Neo, and so on. Here are 3 signs by which you can spot such coins. Firstly, these are all the coins that were in the top of CoinMarketCap in 2015, 2017, and 2018, except for Bitcoin and Ethereum. Usually projects that reach the top don't give significant returns in the future, as by the next bull market they have too large a capitalization to grow. The second thing is how long the coin dumps were happening on the top and how much price fell after that. You see, there are project owners, market makers, investors who are interested in selling coins for as much as possible. And if you see charts with incredible peaks and incredible drops like 90+%, and after that there are no signs of life for several years, most likely all of the interested parties have already sold their bags and made a hell lot of profit on it. So, when these stakeholders are no longer interested in developing the project and pumping the price, given that they've already sold all their bags, such blockchains are usually only maintained to stay afloat with no substantial efforts for further growth. So, I believe that for maximum profit, it's better to invest in new projects with cutting-edge technology, where the coins haven't flooded the market yet. And thirdly, compare what has been done over the past few years. If the blockchain looks the same now as it did 3 years ago, with no updates, optimizations, new apps or DeFi services, it's probably a dead project, and it's better to look for something that has buzz around it. So, before we get to the final 3 mistakes, let's talk about research, because everyone says how crucial it is to do your own research, but not everyone tells you how they actually do it. So here's my personal checklist for conducting quick research before investing in any crypto. First things first, read the white paper, visit the website, and check out other analyst opinions, but don't trust blindly, as we discussed earlier in this video. We are looking for breakthrough technology, alignment with the market narratives, and we are also comparing our coin to its competitors. If there are no red flags at this point, let's move on to the next step, market capitalization. While many people focus on the price of the coin, honestly, we shouldn't care if the coin costs 1 cent or $1. One of the most important metrics is capitalization, because by comparing it with market cap of other competitors, we can see how much the price can increase. For example, we have Solana with a 44 billion capitalization and Ethereum, direct competitor, with a 300 billion capitalization. With these numbers in mind, we can make our best guess that Solana could theoretically grow to something around 6x the current price. But remember, this is only our best guess. The next thing to consider is investors and everything related to them. We visit websites such as Misari.io, CoinGecko, or simply Google information about the coin we are interested in, and we are looking for who invested in our project and how much. If the project is backed by a top VC funds, has raised a substantial amount of money, and you believe it has cutting-edge technology, that's a green flag to do further research. Here are the logos of the biggest VC funds. If any of them invested in your crypto, that's most likely a good sign. But don't get too relaxed. We also need to examine the token allocation and find out how much went to the community, how much was sold on the free market, and most importantly, how many coins the team and investors hold now. Plus, when they have unlocks to sell their bags. You typically can find this information by googling your coin's name plus unlock schedule and tokenomics. It's a good sign when the team and investors have a long unlock schedule of 10 plus years. It's also positive when a big chunk of the coins have been distributed to the community. It tells us that there are real people who will support this coin no matter what happens. Also, somewhere in the context of token allocation, you need to find out the price at which funds bought this coin. Then compare it with the current market price and find out how much profit the funds have made. If it's in thousands or tens of thousands of X's, it might not be worth it. However, if it's around 50x or 100x, it looks quite acceptable. And lastly, if you have done all that stuff, it's time to go and touch the grass, so to speak. Find out how many projects exist in your coin's ecosystem, the number of real users, and the number of developers who actually write code, and all that kind of things. This short checklist will help you eliminate 95% of scam projects from your list of potential investments. But if you have never done research and you think you might have messed up with your investments, here are the final 3 mistakes you can avoid to make greater profits than you make now. And the very first one will help you unlock the potential of your portfolio to generate more profit if you bought one of the zombie assets. So let's say you bought a dead coin called XYZ. First and most importantly, you need to admit it and recognize that one of your investments was a mistake. It happens. A good thing is there is one tricky way to fix it. Let's say there is a market correction and XYZ is down 50%. You're no longer sure if it's going to grow back and the situation is getting worse every day. You realize it's really bad. However, you also have another coin in your portfolio called ABC, which fell by only 45%, but you're not worried about ABC because it's a fundamentally strong project that will yield profits sooner or later. So, to maximize profits when the bull market comes again, you can exchange XYZ for ABC. This strategy is known as a flip from one asset to another. On paper, it may seem like you bought ABC at a 5% premium over XYZ, but as ABC recovers in value, you stand to make money on it, even if XYZ collapses or remains stagnant for years. This approach allows you to eliminate the weak coins that have been keeping your portfolio's growth. But this method can be used if you're sure XYZ was indeed a bad buy and if you intend to hold onto the ABCs anyway. If you're just freaked out that all the coins are down, it's not the case where you need to flip from one coin to another. It may be that you've simply allocated too much money into crypto. Many people feel significant anxiety when there is a drop of 10, 20 or even 30%. This could be the first sign of being over-invested in crypto, and it might be worth reconsidering your decisions and converting some crypto back to cash. For instance, if your entire net worth is around $25,000 and you have $23,000 invested, and now you're worried about how to pay your rent, that doesn't make you a good investor. What makes you a good investor is consistent, stable profits, even if they are not that big. So don't invest too much in crypto, and if you find yourself over-invested, take the time to analyze your finances and don't be too greedy. Actually, this is one of the mistakes I made in the last bull cycle that I regret the most. Throughout the entire bull cycle, I was so engaged and invested in crypto that I didn't even want to take profits, even when they were very good. Altcoins, meme coins and more, pretty much everything stayed in my portfolio till the lows. So I've had to flip some coins into more fundamental assets this year to make my portfolio more relevant for the current market cycle. To avoid the same mistake I made, set yourself goals and take profits as soon as you reach them. And once the cash is in your hands, only then decide how much of it you'd like to put back into crypto. And of course, the most important thing is to keep all your profits in a safe place, on a hardware wallet. And to ensure you don't lose all your money on a hardware wallet too, I suggest you watching this video where I break down crucial things about hardware wallets that most people don't understand or get completely wrong. So click here and see you in the next video.